The air inside Utah Valley University's auditorium was electric on the night of September 10th. Students filled every row, their faces a patchwork of excitement and suspicion. Some had come to cheer, others to protest, but all came to see the man who had made a career out of igniting sparks, Charlie Kirk. At 30, he had already lived a life that most would only imagine. Founder of Turning Point USA, he had risen from obscurity to stand shoulder to shoulder with presidents. For years, he had been both adored and reviled, a symbol of youthful conservative defiance. His words had filled campuses with applause and anger in equal measure, and tonight promised nothing less. Backstage, Charlie adjusted his collar, rolling his shoulders as if to shake off the weight of the moment. His sister, Lena, had called earlier, her voice trembling with worry. "Charlie, please, just be careful. You've been getting threats. Maybe you should cancel." He had smiled, the same boyish grin that used to get him out of trouble as a kid. "Lena, if I start hiding, what does that say about what I stand for?" The announcer's voice echoed, "Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Charlie Kirk." The crowd erupted, half in cheers, half in boos. The energy slammed into Charlie as he stepped into the spotlight, feeding him, fueling him. He launched into his speech with practiced cadence, his words sharp, his tone unwavering. He spoke of freedom, of courage, of the next generation's duty to seize the future. Rachel Chen, a student journalist seated near the middle, scribbled furiously in her notebook. She wasn't a supporter, nor was she a protester. She wanted to capture the truth of the man behind the controversy. Yet, as the speech wore on, she couldn't help but notice how his words drew invisible lines through the audience. Friends and enemies divided by belief. Marcus Vale, the head of security, wasn't listening to the words. His eyes roved the crowd, scanning every restless movement, every hand that lingered too long in a bag, every glance that didn't match the rhythm of applause. He had seen the threats. He knew the risks. Charlie reached his conclusion, voice booming across the hall. "The future belongs to those brave enough to stand for it." The crowd thundered. Applause, boos, shouts. And then, in the middle of it all, a single crack split the air. Charlie's eyes widened. His hand shot to his neck. Blood darkened his collar. For a heartbeat, the world froze. No sound, no movement, just disbelief. Then chaos erupted. Screams. Chairs scraping. Rachel ducked behind her seat, notebook flying. Marcus charged forward, barking orders, but the shooter had already vanished in the stampede of bodies. Supporters rushed the stage, trying desperately to keep Charlie upright, but his knees buckled. The microphone clattered to the floor. By the time